Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, it's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to these past reviews. These past reviews will be related to the Grammy Awards from 2010 all the way to 2020. Before the Grammys of 2010, didn't really care about the Grammys that much. Not saying that I had no interest in watching the Grammys, I just didn't really care for it. But after 2009, when we got into 2010, that's where I started paying attention to the Grammys because of one man, the one and only, Michael Jackson. Before we get started, please do me this favor and subscribe, hit the notification bell for more future contents, especially your favorites and mine's, Taking Out the Trash series. Also, give it a like or give it a dislike. Either way, thank you for spending your time of the day or night for reviewing yours truly, Natural Born Thriller, right here, as I try to give you the absolute best content right here on YouTube. In memoriam to those we lost before we got to this, the 54th Annual Grammy Awards Show. There's going to be some couple of changes for pertains to this review because this is taking way too long pertains to the last two I did. But nevertheless, let's get right into it. Pertains to the 54th Annual Grammy Awards from February 12th 2012. Unfortunately, during this day, beforehand, or I think it's like 2 days beforehand. We'll get to that when we get to it. But the Grammy Awards was located in Staples Centers in Los Angeles, California, as usual. LL Cool J once again is the host of the show, that being presented by the CBS network. And let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right into it. But first, some honorable mentions. For example, the presenters. You have the list of them, which is Alicia Keys, Bonnie Raitt, maybe, Mark Anthony, Fergie, Reba, Jack Black, Mario Manningham, Polly Parent, maybe, Victor Cruz, Ryan Seacrest, Stevie Wonder, Common, Tyree P. Henson, Neil Patrick Harris, Kate Beckinsale with the host LL Cool J, because again, these are presenters, Miranda Lambert, Degris Bentley. Again, I can't really pronounce his name, so but that's a weird first name though, for a guy whose name Frederick. Maybe that's his name. Maybe that's his pronounced Drix. Maybe it is Drix. Maybe, I don't know. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow. Taylor Swift, I meant to say. Taylor Swift. Carrie Underwood, Tony Bennett, Amber Thompson with with the host LL Cool J, Drake, Lee Annabella, and Diana Ross with the host once again, LL Cool J. So LL Cool J was being presented 3 times with with other presenters as well, because he is the host. So, and those were your presenters. We're chance to mention some honorable mentions. Now let's get to some list performers. For example, your performance had Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, which they sang the song "We Take Care of Our Own." Bruno Mars, "Runaway Baby." By the way, I should mention this too. By the way, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, singing "We Take Care of Our Own." It was a decent performance, but they knew how to rock the house too. Either way, Bruno Mars, "Runaway Baby." Obviously, it's a great song, and it was a great performance too from Bruno Mars. Alicia Keys and Bonnie Raitt. Again, I'm not. That's how you pronounce her last name, but they did a tribute to Etta James with a song called "A Sunday Kind of Love," and it was great. It was a great tribute for her. Rest in peace to Etta James. Chris Brown would turn up the music, and "Beautiful People." It was a pretty good performance from Chris Brown. Then we get to Jason Aldean and Kelly Clarkson singing the song "Don't You Want to Stay," and the song was a good song, and the whole thing was entertaining as well, which is to those two performing. And then we get to Foo Fighters singing the song "Walk." They were decent. The only time I was ever big on Foo Fighters was the song "The Best of You." Getting the best of you. But that's just about it. Rihanna and Coldplay singing the song "We Found Love," "Princess of China," and "Paradise," which pertains to Rihanna being with Coldplay. It was good. When Coldplay is doing it on their own, is okay. Not saying they're terrible. Not saying I'm not a fan of them. They're good, but I just never was that big on Coldplay. Other than the songs "Clocks," "The Scientist," and other songs that I can't really think of in my head. But "Paradise" is a good song too. Either way, but But yeah, but it was good. You know, but Rihanna bit there, it was a good performance. Yeah. Maroon 5, excuse me, with Foster the People and the Beach Boys, of what's of which a couple of what's left of them. Because a couple of us no longer with us, obviously. But rest in peace to those. And our only time I was ever big on the Beach Boys was on the song "Will It Be Nice." That's basically it. Other than that, I was really not into anything else that they did. I'm not saying that I never liked them. I do like them, but just they were not my cup of tea. Anyways, but they sang the song celebrating the Beach Boys' 50th anniversary during that time. Surfer Girl. Oh, that's another thing. That's another thing. Surfer Girl. I think that's no wait. Is it Surfer Girl or is it Surfing USA? That's not. Basically, there's two songs I did like about the Beach Boys. I'm surfing at the beach, surfing USA. Now I don't know if is this a song that goes with it. I don't know if that's. I thought it was just called surfing. Surfer. I meant to say, but I digress. But anyways, Surfer Girl, will it be nice? Like I told you about already before, and Good Vibrations. And speaking of Surfer Girl, let me see. Is this from the Beach Boys? Yes, it is. Just want to make sure. But anyways, as far as the performance was, it was good. Maroon 5 there, they basically helped carry the performance. Maroon 5, by Alan Levine. So there you go. Paul McCartney, Diana Krall, I'm assuming that's how you say the last name, and Joe Walsh singing My Valentine. It was alright. The Civil Wars singing the song Barden Hollow. Well, I wasn't really into the band that much, but I thought they were decent. Taylor Swift, Mean, and she did a good performance. Katy Perry, E.T., and Part of Me. That was a tremendous performance there by Katy Perry. She really nailed it. Adele, Rolling in the Deep is the song she sang. She's got a beautiful voice and everything. She's very talented. But the thing is, I was really not into her, and I didn't get the hype. I didn't really get her. And in my mind at the time, I'm thinking to myself, she's good, but she's not gonna reach to that level of being anything big. And boy, did she prove me wrong, which I'll get to that later. The band Perry, Blake Shelton and Glenn Kimball, they sing this, basically pay homage to Glenn Kimball, because he's part of this as well, singing the songs of Gentle on My Mind, Southern Nights, and Rhinestone Cowboy, and the performance, it was good. I love country songs, so it was good. I enjoyed it. Tony Bennett and Carrie Underwood singing the song It Had to Be You, and the song itself was good. Tony Bennett, I'm not really in on Tony Bennett, but I do respect him because he's a legend and he's still doing his thing, and he's still living to right now to this day. I think he's somewhere in his 90s now, and he's still, living, like Betty White. But as far as his performance, Carrie Underwood helped this performance a lot, So, but Tony Bennett, he still held his own. He still knows how to carry himself. Jennifer Hudson, she did the tribute to Whitney Houston, unfortunately, who passed away. I think it was like 2 days or a day ago, before we got to the Grammys of the 54th annual. And basically, she sang the song "I Will Always Love You," and she did a tremendous job because Jennifer Hudson, she was not only just a fan of Aretha Franklin, but she's also a fan of Whitney Houston, like all of us were. We were all influenced and inspired by the late great Whitney Houston, and it's unfortunate that a talented woman like her, who's coming back in recovery and to get back into the spotlight to make a comeback, and then all of a sudden this happened. She relapsed and all that. which it caused her demise and gone too soon. One of the greatest voice in the past of generations is no longer here, and she's one of them. I miss her so much. And then a couple years later, another tragedy happened in the Houston family, but not gonna get into that. Anyways, but it was a great performance by Jennifer Hudson. She really did it justice for Whitney Houston. Chris Brown, David Gurta. Again, I don't know how to say his last name and all that, but he's a DJ and all that. That's basically what he did for this performance. But he also had Lil Wayne, the Foo Fighters, and Dead Month 5, excuse me. They were singing the songs of I Can Only Imagine, Rope, and Raise Your Weapon, excuse me. Raise your weapon. So, sorry. But anyways, the performance was good though. It was pretty good. Nicki Minaj sings the song Roman's Revenge, the intro of it, and then we get to Roman Holiday. Nicki Minaj, she was good. A good performance there and all that. And yeah, there you go. And then finally, we get to Paul McCartney, Bruce Springsteen, Dave Grove, I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I'm just gonna move on. Joe Wash, I think. Rusty Anderson, Brian Ray, excuse me. Paul Wickens, excuse me. And Abe Labroli Jr. Son, Labola Jr. I don't know. Labria Jr. I don't know. But they sing the song Golden Slumbers, Carry the Weight, and The End. And well, was that really the end? Because I was on the final performance there to end the Grammy show, of the annual of the 54th Grammys. So, and that concludes. All right, I thought they did the best to close the show with that performance. So, not gonna harp on it. So, props to that at the time. So, but there you go, folks. That was your list of performers for this 54th annual Grammy Awards. Now, what I didn't realize, folks, when I was doing this whole artists with multi nominees and awards, I should have read the nominees first before reading the awards of it too as well. So in a way, I did kind of explain and also let you all know that pertains to winning the awards pertains to from the 52nd and all the way to as we're going to get right now for the 54th. So in a way, I kind of did mention it, especially from the previous one, from the 53rd. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna first go to the artists with multi nominations, and the nominations category were Kanye West with 7, Adele, Bruno Mars, and Foo Fighters with 6, Lil Wayne, Radiohead, and Skillet with 5. Bon Iver, Drake, Jay-Z, Mumford and Sons, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna with 4. Blake Shelton, Brandon Heath, CeeLo Green, Chris Brown, Chris Tomlin, Coldplay, Denmark 5, Fergie, Jason Aldean, Kelly Price, Lady Gaga, Lady Dilish, maybe, Luke Francisco, I think, Taylor Swift, and Eminem with 3. And also, and then finally you have Alexa Despret, Beyonce, Charlie Williams, Christina Aguilera, Daft Punk, David Guetta, I think that's how I say it. Again, I don't know. Dr. Dre, Foster and the People, Jillian, I think, Gillian,
Gillian Welch, Katy Perry, Kenny Chesney, Kurt Franklin, Kings of Leon, Marshall Ambrosius, maybe, Mary, or Robin, R. Kelly, Seth MacFarlane, Skylar Grey, Thompson Square, The Civil Wars, Tony Bennett, Weird Al Yankovic. His last name is always weird, by the way. I guess that's why he's called Weird Al for a reason. Wiz Khalifa, Afrojack, and Skillet, with 2. And we'll get to the awards later on. But not right now. Let's get to the winners of the Grammy Awards. But before we do, let's get to the special Merit Awards, which is to Music Care's Person of the Year goes to Paul McCartney. The President's Merit Awards goes to Sir Richard Branson. Then we get to the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, which goes to Allman Brothers Band, Glenn Campbell, Tom Jobin, Roy Hayes, George Jones, the Memphis Horns, Diana Ross, and Gil Scott-Heron. I'm assuming that's how you say the last name, for someone who's married. And then we get to the Grammy Trustees Award, which goes to Dave Bartolomeo, I don't know, Steve Jobs, Rudy Van Glader. That's it. And then we get to the technical Grammy Award, which goes to Roger Nichols and Ceremony. And there you go. Now let's get to the winners of these Oscars. Best long form musical video, and the Grammys. I'm trying to think about, did I say Oscars or Academy at one point? If I did, I apologize if I did. Anyways, but best long form music video, and the Grammy goes to Foo Fighters, Back and Forth by Foo Fighters. And best short form music video, and the Grammys goes to Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Keep in mind, Adele won a Grammy Award there, and she was not far from one. So that's right there a hint. And I'm pretty sure for those who watched it in the past and are a fandom, a big fan of Adele, you know what I'm talking about. Best remixed recording, and the Grammys goes to Cinema Skillet remix by Skillet. And the remixers were Benny Benassi and Gary Gold. Best historical album, and the Grammys goes to Band on the Run by Paul McCartney. And there's more into it pertains to that. Pertains to Band on the Run, Paul McCartney Archive Collection, Deluxe Edition. So there you go, Paul McCartney from Bobby the Beatles. Best album notes, and the Grammy goes to Hear Me Howling, Blues. How you say that? Ballads and Beyond, as recorded by the San Francisco Bay by Chris Stravitz in the 1960s, which is by Adam Machdo. Don't know, but there you go. Best box or special limited edition package, and the Grammys goes to The Promise, The Darkness of the Edge of the Town Story, by Dave Bett and Michelle Holm, and the art directors Bruce Springsteen, I meant to say. It's like I said, Springsteen. Anyways, Best Recording Package, and the Grammy goes to Scenes from the Suburbs. Yeah, the Suburbs. By Vincent Morissette. The art director was Arcade Fire. Best Song Written from Virtual Media, and the Grammy goes to I See the Light from Tango. Best Score Soundtrack from Virtual Media, and the Grammy goes to The King's Speech. And finally, the best combination soundtrack for Virtual Media, and the Grammy goes to Boardwalk Empire Volume 1, music from the HBO original series. And fuck HBO. Best Comedy Album, and the Grammy goes to Hilarious by Louis C.K. Spoken Word pertains to Best Spoken Word Album, including poetry, audiobooks, and storytelling. And the Grammys goes to If You Ask Me, and of course You Won't, by Betty White. Best Children's Album, and the Grammy goes to All About Bullies, Big and Small. Best Reggae Album, and the Grammy goes to Revelation Part 1, The Root of Life by Stephen Murray. Stephen Murray, excuse me. Bobby, the son of Bob Marley. So, Best Folk Album, and the Grammy goes to Barden Hollow by The Silver Wars. Best Blues Album, and the Grammy goes to Revelator. I'm assuming that's what that's supposed to be, by Teddy's Che Trucks Band. Never heard of them, but whatever. Best Managana Album, and the Grammy goes to Rambo. I'm assuming it's Rambo, or Rambo. Rambo at the Raymond by Levon Helm. Best Gospel Album, and the Grammy goes to Hollow Fear by Kirk Franklin. Best Gospel Song, and the Grammy goes to Hollow Fear by Kirk Franklin. Best New Age Album, and the Grammy goes to What's It All About by Pat Metheny. That's a kind of weird last name. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it either way, but anyways. Best Country Album, and the Grammy goes to Own the Night. Own the Night, by Lady Antebellum. Best Country Song, and the Grammy goes to Mean by Taylor Swift. My girl. Best Country Dual Group Performance, and the Grammy goes to Barden Hollow by The Civil Wars. Best Country Solo Performance, and the Grammy goes to Mean by Taylor Swift. Once again, my girl. Best Rap Album, and the Grammy goes to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West. Best Rap Sang Combination, and the Grammy goes to All of the Lights by Kanye West, Rihanna, and Kid Cudi. Or, I think it's Cudi. Kid Cudi. I wonder what happened to him, by the way. Anyways. But yeah, there you go. Best Rap Performance, and the Grammy goes to Otis by Jay-Z and Kanye West. Best R&B Album, and the Grammy goes to F.A.M.E., which is Fame, by Chris Brown. Best R&B Song, and the Grammy goes to Fool for You by CeeLo Green, Melanie Finan? I'm assuming that's how you say last name. And Jack Splash. Best Traditional R&B Performance, and the Grammy goes to Fool for You by CeeLo Green and Melody Fifen. Again, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but But there you go. Best R&B performance, and the Grammy goes to "Is This Love," a cover song of Bob Marley, sang by Corinne Bailey Ray, maybe. Don't know much about her, anyways, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty good though, which is why I won the Grammy Award, obviously. Best alternative music album, and the Grammy goes to Bon Iver by Bon Iver. I'm not kidding, that's what the name of the album is. Anyways, best rock album, and the Grammy goes to Washington Light by Foo Fighters. Best rock song, and the Grammy goes to Walk by Foo Fighters. Best hard rock, metal performance, and the Grammy goes to White Limo by Foo Fighters. And finally, best rock performance, and the Grammy goes to Walk by Foo Fighters. So basically, Foo Fighters won every category from there. Yeah, they won every category from there. Best traditional pop vocal album, and the Grammy goes to Duets 2 by Tony Bennett. Best dance electronic album. Yeah, this time I got right this time. And the Grammy goes to Scary Monster and Nice Sprites by Skillet. Best dance recording, and the Grammy goes to Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites by Skillet. Best pop vocal album, and the Grammy goes to 21 by Adele. Best pop dual group performance, and the Grammy goes to Body and Soul by Tony Bennett and the late great Amy Winehouse, who unfortunately passed away back in 2011 during the summertime. Alcohol poisoning. At the age of 27, died too young. Way too soon. Rest in peace to Amy Winehouse. Best pop solo performance, and the Grammy goes to Someone Like You by Adele. Best new artist, and the Grammy goes to Bon Iver. Song of the year, and the Grammy goes to Rolling in the Deep by, you guessed it, Adele. Album of the year, the Grammy goes to 21, Adele. And finally, record of the year, and the Grammy goes to Roll It in the Deep by who? Adele. And there you go. That's all the awards that I read. Not all of them, obviously. I skipped a couple of them. But if you want to search for the other categories of it, go look on the sites or on Wikipedia. And that was count to the artists with multi awards that they received from the bottom all the way to the top. 2 awards were given to Tony Bennett, and one is going to be on behalf of the family of the Winehouse, for Amy Winehouse. Bon Iver, CeeLo Green, Kirk Franklin, Fergie, The Civil Wars, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, and Kid Cudi. With 3 awards given to Skillet, 4 awards given to Kanye West, 5 awards given to Foo Fighters, and finally 6 awards given to, you guessed it, can you guess it? Oh, you guessed it. Well, I kind of spoiled it. I kind of teased it. I kind of give it a I give it away. Adele. So let's talk about Adele. Like I said, I wasn't really big on Adele at first. I never said that she wasn't talented. I'm not saying that she's not going to ever get awards with her her songs and everything. She could get awards, with her being overseas and all that, because she is from overseas as well. I think she's British, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, English. An English singer. So she is from the United Kingdom. I'll see to myself she'll win awards from there. And maybe she could win a couple awards over here as well. But when it comes to the Grammys, maybe I never thought that she would ever win a Grammys. Because when you get to the Grammys and everything, it makes you made it somewhere. Like a Michael Jackson, Madonna, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Bob Marley. Despite that his life was cut too short too, by the way. Because he was getting to his prime pertains to that whole thing. But also Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, and just name a few. Whitney Houston, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga. I could just name it. I could keep going on with this, but still. But the point is, I didn't think Adele's ever gonna amount to anything pertains to her when she gets to Grammys. She's not probably she's probably not gonna get that that recognition. Maybe one, but that's just about it. But after that year when she won 6 awards, she basically made me eat my own words, basically. So in a way, she proved me wrong, and ever since then, I became, I vowed to be a fan of hers, and still to this day I am, and I love the songs that she puts out there, because she is a great singer, and yeah, she deserves it, better than Justin Bieber. I'll say that. I got those shots at Justin Bieber. But the point is, when it comes to in the Grammys, when you make it to the Grammys and win the Grammy Awards, you made it somewhere, unlike Justin Bieber. Just saying, because he made it to the Grammys though, but he didn't win any Grammys. Which I'm glad he didn't, because he doesn't. To me, he doesn't deserve it. Anyways, but there you go, folks. That's all there is to it. When it comes to the 54th Annual Grammy Awards, back in 2012, this happened.
And that'll do it for this video, folks. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to look into my description box to find any type of information that you can about me when it comes to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Any type of information you look for is all there for you to check out. And with that being said, you all stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself for everything that's going on in the world, wear your mask, and before you wear any type of gloves that you can, no matter what type of gloves, be sure to always hand sanitize your hands or wash your hands with liquid soap of any kind, that we could prevent any germs of any kind when you go outside during these conditions of COVID-19. So be sure to love one another, God bless one another, live in peace and harmony for us all, be better, respect of everyone of your surroundings, and that's all I gotta say from there. So you all ta-ta for now, for it's the natural born thriller saying peace on the streets. Take care.